40s. Thanks.
So talk about how you're going to differentiate this among that luxury car market.
It's pretty much what was covered off in the presentation. It's performance, it's technology, and it's that gorgeous Italian design and style. And when you look at the performance of the Giulia and you benchmark that to the competition isn't even in the same league. This is the fastest four-door production sedan ever, and not just by a little bit, but by a full 13 seconds faster than a vehicle that is going to cost 2.5 times what the Giulia is. The design and style of the car, and beauty is obviously in the eye of the beholder, but it's a gorgeous car, and the technological setup of the machine, by our ability to leverage, our Ferrari engineers, is just a phenomenal vehicle, and those are going to be in and of itself the differentiators for Alfa Romeo going forward.
Now, in the presentation, you mentioned a notable lack of loyalty, especially among younger buyers. Can you use that to your advantage?
I think for sure they're a very finicky buyer, the premium buyer, and I think as well, as I mentioned in my presentation, a luxury car used to stand for something. It used to be a status symbol, and in many of the other luxury makes, their addiction to volume is continuing to bring the price points down, where it's no longer exclusive. At Fiat Chrysler Automobiles, as you're well aware of, we've got a multi-brand strategy. We've got Ferrari at the top of the house, Maserati, Alfa, and then part of my day job selling 2.5 million mass market cars. But that's not a place that Alfa has to go. And I think we can keep the brand much purer than that of other premium makes that need to get that all-encompassing volume and don't have a mass market portfolio to get it.
Are you going to leverage its heritage in your promotion, because you're sure doing that here?
Absolutely. The DNA of Alfa is really Alfa's calling card. It's a brand that has an incredibly rich history that I've talked about going back to 1923. It's a brand that came into existence in 1910. We just celebrated the brand's 105-year anniversary at our event in Milan on June 23rd. And it is what Alfa Romeo is all about. And even some of the superstitions and the story behind the cloverleaf creates a lot of character for the brand that I think can further differentiate it in the marketplace.
How important was lightweighting in manufacturing this car?
Lightweighting is critically important. Those that are familiar with racing, it's all about power and weight, and that's been Alfa's calling card over the years of doing more than, as I said, simply dropping a powerful engine under a striped hood. There's a lot more to it. The componentry that is used, particularly in the 4C with the carbon fiber chassis, is unique. It's unique in a vehicle costing less than $1 million. The 4Cs are selling at an average transaction price of $72,000. But the carbon fiber mid-engine setup, aluminum subframes, and weighing under 2,500 pounds is critically important, where you can get away with a high-efficiency engine and get a tremendous 0 to 60 time, and you don't have to be filling it up constantly because the vehicles get exceptional fuel economy.
It's actually compared with a supercar.
This truly is a supercar. When you look at the car and you benchmark